benefit of us having flat terrain.
Right.
Mudslides not really an issue down here.
Exactly.
Yep.
And our weather is going to stay very nice for the next couple of days. No mudslides, no rainfall, and less humid air. Now today's high was a few degrees cooler than average, still in the 80s. We talked about the fact that a mid-September cold front not really bringing us colder or even really cooler air. Drier air, though, does make it feel a little bit nicer outside. And it has been beautiful all day today. A lot of sun, just a few passing clouds. Dew points currently in the 50s, even on the South Shore, which means there is no heat index. 84 is our current temperature right now, and in the low mid 80s across the area. So we did stay below average despite the fact that we had plenty of sunshine. Normally, the only way we see high temperatures staying below the average with our normal humid air mass is when we have clouds and rainfall. So this is definitely a welcome change with lower humidity across the region, which is going to hang around for the next several days. Going back to late last night when dew points were still in the low, some even mid 70s, started to drop during the overnight, and we are now into that more comfortable air mass. Again, for mid-September, this is about all we could hope for with the terms of how much cooler or even less humid it's going to get. And this will be nice for the next couple of days. The drier air hanging around into at least Thursday will call for the more better feel air. But even as we head toward Friday and the weekend with an easterly wind, we never really do tap into any kind of deep tropical moisture. Dew points generally staying in the 60s to lower 70s, so it certainly will be more humid into the weekend, but not oppressively so. This beautiful weather is going to hang around for the next several days with the upper pattern kind of keeping the drier air in place. This deep upper trough is what pushed through the cold front, and that's going to hang around for a couple of days. Then the upper troughing starts to lift away and an upper ridge will start to build in, and it is the upper ridging which will keep this good feel air, or at least the relatively dry air, in place for really the rest of the week and heading into the weekend. May start to see a few coastal shower chances popping up. Out in the tropics, a couple of waves we were talking about yesterday. One that's being given a higher percent chance of developing in maybe the next 3 to 5 days, a medium percent chance at 40. This is now Invest 96. What you see right there at the moment is nothing. There is nothing organized. It is just a unorganized cluster of rainfall. Models, though, now that it is an Invest, can start running on it. And most of them indicate as we approach Friday and into the weekend, nearing the northern Lesser Antilles and then continuing across maybe the northern Caribbean or the islands themselves. So with that interaction with land, probably not going to do much in the near future, even early next week. Another problem with the system is at the moment, it is surrounded by dry air, and most of the models indicate that dry air surrounding it will continue into its future. So even as it approaches the islands, it'll be dodging land as well as dry air. So in the at least next 5 days, this system is going to struggle to do anything, and the models are not very aggressive with it. It's just that we'll maybe paying a little bit closer attention to this one, at least at the moment, as the models are indicating kind of a motion maybe toward the Caribbean or the Gulf in the long range. That is still well beyond the forecast models' accuracy, and there are still some models that kind of turn that up toward the East Coast. So a lot of time to watch this one. And again, at the moment, there are no organized named systems. Less humid air for the next couple of days. We'll start to introduce a few isolated showers, mainly along the coast. Some of them may be trying to move inland, as well as turning a little more humid as we head into the weekend and early next week.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. On New Orleans Radio.